it's amazing. I mean, all glory to Jesus, man. He brought me here, and I'm just so grateful, so honored to be here. It's kind of like, it doesn't feel real. It's like I don't want to leave the field, you know. So, but I love it, you know. So the coaching, my teammates, you know, just the competitiveness. It's been great, and I'm just looking forward to tomorrow and just take it day by day.
It's been 2 weeks since you were drafted. I guess what are these last 2 weeks been like for you in terms of preparation and just the mentality?
I mean, just took it day by day, you know. It was a process. It was the longest 4 months of my life, if you say that. But I took it day by day, and I just focused on each day what I need to get better at, and I just followed the path and trusted God's plan because I knew He had a plan for me, and ended up one of like the best spot, the best team for me, the best coaching, and I'm really, really happy.
What's the biggest surprise? It could be anything since you've got drafted. Like anything has been surprising. Any calls, texts,
man.
Anything that's been a surprise.
When I got to the facility, it's like the food, the nutrition, the snack bar. You know, I'm just so grateful for everything. It's awesome. It's just like, yeah, you can grab snack whenever you want. You can grab nutrition whenever you want. I mean, it's a dream, and it came true. And I'm gonna give it all I got for my team.
So what's the best snack in the snack bar?
I tried. There's like the lobster mac and cheese. They have it in there, and I was like, wow. I was like, wow, this is awesome. And they have like hydration, and they have like beetroot, and they have everything. And I just apple juice, orange juice, everything. So I'm just so honored to be here. I'm just happy, man. I'm just gonna give it all I got.
Have you been able to get out around and see the city that much?
No, not much. I'm just focused on football right now, and just. I heard there's a lot of good shawarma here, so I'm just gonna go around definitely, but I'm just focusing on football right now. But I just want to go out. It's so green. I love it. It's my first time in Michigan, so.
And what areas of your game are you focused on as you prepare for your first year in training camp on the horizon? Just what specific facets of your game do you want to sharpen in the lesson?
Absolutely. I mean, my pass rush can always get better. I can always get better at my technique, my hand placement, my get off. My games, my stunts, you know, just collaborating, my communication, just everything at football, you know, like I want to play special teams, I want to do everything, you know, whatever my team needs me, I'll be there. So just getting better at like my technique, hand placement, get offs, watching the ball, communication, watching pre-snap movements, all that stuff I need to get better at, and I'm just taking it day by day.
With your history in CrossFit, how much do you think that gives you an advantage coming to a camp like this where you're around other rookies, but you've been training your body, maybe not preparing for football, but you've been training your body for as long as you have?
Absolutely, just the nature of the competitiveness, that I always want to get better, that I always want to push teammates, that always we work collectively, and it's not just individually. I work with team. I'm a team guy, you know. I work with my D tackle, my nose, my other end. We work together to go get the quarterback or stop the run. So this is the same with CrossFit, you know. It's like my teammate has to make like 50 snatches. I take 25, he takes 25. Pull-ups, muscle-ups. He takes 10, I take 10. So we kind of like coordinate how we do it and get the best time possible in CrossFit. So it helped me a lot with especially with weight room, clean snatches, bench press. It got me stronger to play at this level. So I'm really grateful.
Your first meetings with coaches, your first time out here, just your early assessment of why this team could fit your personality and why the Lions fit for you.
Man, talking about grit, it's the grittiest team that, you know, just persevering when the hard challenges come. And I'm that type of guy, just like when obstacles comes, I'm gonna rise to it. I'm not gonna fall down, you know. So I'm just looking forward to that. Like I look for hardships. Like I want to get better at stuff, you know. Because I don't want to take the easy way out, you know. I want to earn everything. I don't want nothing to be given to me. I want to earn everything. Everything has to be earned, you know. For how much is given, much is required. And they gave me so much. God gave me so much, and I'm gonna do my best to just give back to my teammates.
Guys, time for two more, please.
What was that first interaction with Dan Campbell like? You guys right mouth?
Man, it kind of feels unreal, you know. Like I'm gonna keep my glove forever now. I just walked out of practice and I just shake his hand. And I'm like, Coach, it's me. But it's awesome. No, he's an awesome guy, and I'm just looking forward to learn from him off the field and on the field. He's an amazing coach. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better team to be at, you know.
Any reaction back
Last
to
one,
Egypt?
guys.
Any reaction back to Egypt?
Man, it's being the first Egyptian. You're talking about culture and teams, and people look out to me. I get texts all the time that people just want to be like me, inspired to be like me. I'm just so grateful and so honored that Jesus put me in this position. I mean, I'm gonna give it all I got. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
All right, guys, we're gonna have Tate Ratledge right here.
said they were going to cross train you the first day here. Just we walk out here taking some snaps. How'd that go? Well, what do you like about playing in the center there?
Yeah, it's different from guard, of course, but I'm glad I've had prior experience to playing center, so it's nothing brand new to me. So coming back out here, getting in the feel of it, but as far as center goes, you're taking control of the offensive line, so I kind of like that aspect of it.
What have they said about all the cross training, playing every different position, and how they'll kind of bring you into it?
I mean, right now I'm learning the basics, learning the playbook, trying to get everything down at every position I can, put myself in the best spot to compete.
What is the difference in the mental aspect of playing center versus?
It's just a lot more. You got to see a lot more. You got to notice safety rotation, stuff like that. Know where the point's going. At guard, most of the time you're listening to the center tell you where to go. At center, like I said, you're telling everybody else where to go.
Finally on the grass now, is the dream starting to feel real?
Yeah, definitely a dream come true. It's awesome to be out here. I couldn't have asked for a better situation to step into with this team, this program, so I'm happy about it.
It's nice to have a lot of Georgia guys here with you.
Yeah, that's definitely a plus to it. I got Dom and Dan here, so getting to see familiar faces I've seen for the last 3, 4, 5 years, so it's awesome to have those guys around.
Hey, when you and Miles trained together, did you talk about the possibility of ending up on the same team in the NFL? And what's it like?
I mean, it was always joked about, like, if somebody that we were training with ended up on the same team, and luckily enough, I knew Miles, so it's another familiar face that I've gotten to know pretty well, be here with me.
What's been the biggest surprise about anything, maybe a call, text, or anything since you got drafted?
Probably the call that I got when I got drafted. My TV was behind, so I was like, I thought I was getting messed with, but yeah, just probably the call to get drafted. That was like I said, a dream come true, and now that dream is finally coming true.
Wait a minute, so you had like paused it during the draft at some point or something?
I'm not sure what happened, but I remember they said it was the Lions. I look up on the screen and they didn't have a pick coming up. I was like, what's going on?
You didn't get pranked at all?
No, I did not.
What do you think of that whole thing? This prank call?
Nah, I think it's pretty stupid. I mean, it's biggest point in a kid's life up to that point, and people are messing with it. But
Said this is a dream come true to be on the field, but I mean, this is kind of your first step into the NFL. What are your goals this week? I mean, you got on the grass for the first time today, but
right now, I think my goals are just to learn this playbook as best as possible and put myself in the best position to go into training camp and compete.
what's your early impressions of Coach?
He's awesome. Guy knows a lot of football. I've been here for a day, had a few meetings with him before this, but I've already learned so much from him, and just the ability to have him on the field with me, in the classroom with me, just really progresses me a lot, I feel like.
Hey, did you watch this offense much over the past couple of years, just as a fan of the game?
Yeah, I watched a good bit of our offensive line, just the mentality they play with, the style they play with, and of course they've got really good players up there, so they're good players to learn from in the first place. So I watched that film, and the biggest thing that stuck out to me was the mentality of the offensive line. They were finishing people all over the place. So to me, that's a big part of the game. And being able to knowing I was a big fan of this offensive line coming in, it was a cool part to step into this.
Do you feel like their play style suits and kind of mirrors yours?
Yeah, definitely.
Have you been in contact with any of those guys?
A few here and there. Haven't really met them. They've been out of the building, but I'm looking forward to meeting all of them.
We hear a lot about how well Georgia prepares guys for the NFL. What's the playbook look like at this level compared to the one you're coming from?
It's still football to the same aspect as schemes and stuff, but there's more in depth here, if that makes sense. You're looking at more things, seeing more things. In college, we had a pretty deep playbook, but this is a deep playbook, but it's got more aspects to it.
What are those Georgia practices like?
They were physical, tough. It was a grind out practice, but Coach Smart got us right, and I think we had a lot of success under him, and I think our practice had a lot to do with it.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Yep, thank you.
How's it been to be out here with some familiar faces, man? All the Georgia guys.
It's great, you know what I'm saying? It makes coming into a new place like you don't have as much anxiety because you got guys here with you. I got some guys from Georgia, also got some guys from Mizzou. Shout out my boy Ennis and Wingo. So this whole moment kind of come full circle.
What does that say about the program? How much did they prepare you guys for this level?
So Georgia?
Yeah.
I mean, I would say it's basically like a Georgia practice. Only difference is, you got different faces, different coaches, but all in all, I feel like Georgia prepared us the best they could, and thank you, Georgia. Shout out, Georgia.
What's Scotty Montgomery been like as your position today?
Scotty funny. I like Coach Scotty though. I feel like he's a very down to earth person. You know, he has multiple relationships. He has one with you off the field and one with you when it's time to handle business. But as of right now, I'm just like a sponge. I'm just, taking in as much knowledge that I can from him, just taking it, day by day.
What's the funniest thing that Scotty's done so far?
What has Scotty done? Also, he asked us to introduce ourselves and where we was from. And he tried to tell me where I was from.
Just special teams, playing inside, playing outside. I'll make sure I learn the whole playbook, so it gives me the best opportunity to go out there and on the field. Love it so far. I mean, obviously very basic stuff day one, but I'm excited.
Going back to draft night, obviously your reaction, family's reaction, obviously enjoying the moment, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was amazing. I'm sure you saw the video my mom posted. She's all excited. She got 1 million some views on it, and she got some followers, so she thinks she's an influencer now or something. But I mean, it was amazing. Obviously, the TV was a little delayed, so I didn't even see the line straight up, and all of a sudden I'm getting a call from the 313 number. I just about passed out. I mean, I couldn't hardly believe it. I stood up, and everyone was still talking. I was like, everybody shut up. And I picked up the call, and he said, "This is Brad Holmes, GM with the Detroit Lions," and I almost fell to the ground. So I mean, it was very surreal. I don't know if I remember a single word that anyone said to me after that point. I was just kind of in a daze, but very excited, very emotional time. Obviously, if I could have chosen any team, it'd be here. So I'm just, like I said, grateful to be here.
I saw that you angry this morning. He was also saying born to be a Lion. How you feel when you hear him saying stuff like this?
I mean, I'm right there with him. I think this is where I was born to be, and God's blessed me with the opportunity to come out here and be a part of it. Just show I'm dependable. I'm smart. You can throw me out there, and I'm gonna make plays. Yeah, Amon-Ra reached out to me after the draft. He texted me, which I expected for a little bit, and then I saw him in the court this morning, so it's cool. Yeah, I try not to think too much in the future, kind of live in the present, obviously do everything I could to set myself up to get to this level at some point, obviously. I was making plays out there and I knew I was talented, but you never know how it's going to translate. So for me, it was just focusing on the things I continually needed to improve on, and then if it was the Lord's will, I would end up here. So is there a moment where you said, when I was old enough to think, I was always thinking I was going to be an NFL player. So.
Was that a yearbook or something? Like you said, that's not big for the Lions.
Yeah, that was from my senior year. They did like some question thing. It was what professional team did you play for? Of course, it was the Detroit Lions. So.
You've played at Ford Field before. I mean, how special will it be this time running out of the tunnel, with the actual Lions jersey?
Yeah, I mean that was a dream in and of itself to go out there and win a state championship in Ford Field. Little did I know I'd be back a little bit later wearing a Lions jersey. So I'm just ecstatic. Grateful for the opportunity and excited to get out there.
It's one thing to get a text from Amon-Ra, but to actually meet him and be eye to eye with him. What is that like monetarily? Did he share any words of wisdom as a guy who was mid to late round drafted now coming into this situation?
Yeah, I'm sure we'll talk more later. It was more of just like how you doing in passing, because we're sitting at different tables, and but that's someone I'm really going to look up to. Obviously, I love the way he plays the game. I love his process. So I'd say everyone in the room, I just have so much to learn from, and I'm just going to be a sponge.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Everything okay?
Yeah, all good. All good.
We start off though, just what, obviously you practiced much today, so what prompted that?
I was just it's the plan they got me going on right now. It's a long season. I just came off a long season, so it was just being smart.
I'm sorry, like pro day, I forget if it was.
I had a little fall, but I'm all healed from that. It's just being smart, so I can got a season to play. I just came off a long season, so just being smart with it.
Just first impressions of obviously stepping out here at this level and helping out that jersey and just take us through that.
I mean, it's great vibes, great people, great organization. It's a bunch of great athletes out here, so it's definitely more competitive. It's faster, so it's going to be a learning process for everyone here. So, but it was a good day.
It's one of the most surprising things, whether it's politics or anything that's happened to you since you got drafted.
Surprising thing? John Legend followed me. Yeah, on Instagram, and I was like, wow, he got like I don't know how many million followers, and he followed me, so it's pretty cool.
Right after that.
I ain't DM him yet, but eventually I'm reach out for something, Yeah.
Just first impressions of Shep and his defense. I know you practice much here, but just the plan, how they might coach out, how you might fit in, and just take us through that.
Shep, that's high energy guy. I think he has a great defense here. I think I can help in a big way, and I think he sees that as well.
like I said, I just gotta, get in the playbook. It's first day, so everything's new, but it should be great.
Isaac was telling us, they had a few Zoom playbooks sort of meetings leading up to this. Did you have those? How many? And what was it like, sort of, I guess, the install that getting here this week?
Yeah, I mean, it's basically just the basics of the scheme, just so I can, get here and have, like, a bit of a head start. So, but it was, the 30 visits, same thing, just, the base things of the scheme that I need to learn. But it's all been well. Yeah, I've reached out to all of them. I've been texting all of them.
Those conversations go.
Yeah, they welcome me in, telling me it's a lot of, I got to get to work. Definitely it's not going to be handed to me. And, I'm ready for that, so it's good. How does it feel walking into a team with expectations like that? Do you feel like that helped protect you going to the next level as well? It's a team that's winning the win right now. Yeah, I'm ready for it. I kind of, at Ohio State, was kind of the same way. We're built around a great team, and, I think I can help in a big way. So whatever they need me to do, I'm here. I'm going to give it my best.
What's expectations like for 4 years to kind of carry on a daily basis?
At Ohio State?
Yeah.
Just coming in, being a leader, setting the standard, just being dominant. I think I showed that over the years at Ohio State, and I think I can, translate to the NFL. So just got to get in the playbook, keep my head down, work hard, learn from the vets, and hopefully it goes good.
Is there a story behind 78? Number at all, or they're hoping to get something else? Is that
right now, I try to get 91, but it's already taken. But hopefully I can, get out of 78. I don't want to. But for right now, 78. Now, I'm gonna stick with it, make it look good. But for right now, that's my number.
These are your first steps of your NFL career. What are you hoping to accomplish now that you finally put on a helmet, finally put on a jersey, but for the next couple of days with rookie camp before OTAs get going?
For me, I just want to, be a great teammate and be a sponge. Like I said, there's a bunch of vets in there. Just seeing DJ inside. So just getting to talk with them, learn scheme, learn ball, learn how to play in the NFL is different from college. So me, I'm just a sponge. I'm just trying to learn everything I can to give me an advantage, to go play and, help contribute.
What's been the biggest difference that you've observed so far just between
the walk-through speed. It's basically a practice. It's there, it's full speed, not literally, but college is literally walking. It's a different animal in the NFL, definitely. So that caught me off guard a little bit. But other than that, it's football at the end of the day. So just gotta be tough, be gritty. You should be fine.
I don't know what the rest of your week holds, like how much you'll do, but when you're in a situation like you are, where you're maybe not taking every rep, what's sort of the goal for you? Just immerse yourself in the playbook. Is there something else you try to accomplish this week before you start flying?
I'll say just get mental reps. Just like I said, it's a new playbook. You got to learn. So I'm gonna be in the film room with all the coaches. Just learning as much as I can. So when I am on the field and getting more reps, I can do it at a high level. Just making sure I'm ready when that time comes.
starting to feel more comfortable in the state up north?
Not yet. It's growing. It's growing on me though. A lot of Team Up North fans are like following me and all that. Saying we're welcome and all that. So it's a little weird right now, but eventually it'll be. It's home. So eventually, I might say it. I don't know yet.
I saw all those stories about guys getting pranked during the draft. Did you have anything happen to you or any of your buddies?
Any prank calls?
Yeah.
I think I did, but I didn't